All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for this second round final match of the Pro Wrestling World Cup 2017 Scottish qualifiers. What jumps out to you?
What jumps out to me again is, in fact, another massive difference. Drew Galloway is a giant in this tournament. You know what? And that is probably going to be playing into the fact that he is one of the favourites, if not the favourite. It's one of the reasons he's the WCPW champion. You know what, as BT Gunn comes out here, okay, he's a member of our group. I'm not going to mention them anymore. They've done enough damage tonight. You know what, I'm going to assess this match, BT Gunn on his own merit against Drew Galloway. Let's see how it works out. Both men former champions in Insane Championship Wrestling, and I know he's just trying to noise you up, Matt.
Well, I got to tell you, this matchup here, I think it benefits BT Gunn. Drew is usually the more intense guy in his matches. He's usually the one that's, a little bit more unpredictable and unhinged and seething. But I think BT Gunn has that advantage in this one.
I think Drew's thoughts are more rational than that of BT Gunn's.
Senior official Steve Linsky has signed this, and I'm getting a text from... Hang on.
Well, it's worth reiterating that when we see Drew Galloway come out here tonight, of course, as mentioned earlier, he will be without that WCPW championship because of the respect, of the importance that he is putting on this tournament and on this match. He is one match away. BT Gunn is all that stands in his way from that place to represent Scotland in the Pro Wrestling World Cup this summer.
Drew Galloway understands what is ahead of him, and now I posit this question: who stands to gain more with a victory here, Drew or BT Gunn? We talked about how Drew wants the whole world to remember his name. I think BT Gunn wants the world to simply know his name. Both of these guys have a lot to fight for in this one, and look at BT not backing down.
You've hit the nail on the head, Matt. Of course, Drew Galloway, everything he does it with the exact same amount of devotion. But everyone, as you say, they know his name. He is the king of Scottish wrestling. He's the champion in this promotion. He's been a champion in many.
Let's go to the ring for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is his second round qualifier in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. It is set for 1 fall. Introducing first from Glasgow, winning tonight at 194 pounds, BT Gunn. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, wrestling out of there, winning tonight at 260 pounds, Drew Galloway.
There we go. Well, cover quick. Ooh, it's a 2.5. That kick definitely disoriented Drew.
If you want people to know your name, that's one way to start a match with Drew Galloway.
And look, I'll tell you, it's so easy to get your cage rattled, to get concussed. And while we're talking about that, I just got a text message, an update on Gabriel Kidd is multiple lacerations and a concussion. And I know he was looking forward to no regrets, and now I feel bad because that looks like a long shot for that kid. And it is what it is.
I think really at this stage that's all we can say, but it's another learning curve for Gabriel as well. But he did the right thing.
I wish him a full recovery. Let's get back to this match here, though. Drew McIntyre back up to a vertical base, laying in the knife edge chops on BT Gunn. Sure, give him some on the back too. Why not? There you go. There you go. There you go. Now, I'm not being funny. Those chops normally hit you on the chest, but when they slip down to like the areola, to like the nipple area, they burn. Cover here. Kick out.
And again, BT Gunn relying on those signature kicks. They do come with an element of surprise. You never know when he's going to strike.
Yeah, BT's really good at closing distance, and we talked about the height advantage that Drew has. Actually, the fact that BT is about 5 or 6 inches shorter, it works in BT's favor because he can quickly close that distance with a kick.
And of course, BT Gunn is looking to join his prestige partner, Joe Coffey, in the finals.
Gosh, could you imagine what that would do for the Prestige's ego?
I don't know if it can get any bigger.
Slower pace here.
You might have a say in that on April 1st. Drew in the corner, not for the first time he's been on the ropes in this match.
Snapmare, exposes the back. Drop kicks to the shoulder.
And a quick cover attempt by BT Gunn.
And look at Drew's face. Drew knows where he is. Drew knows he's in a fight. Drew's starting to get pissed, if he wasn't already.
Drew's in his element.
This is stupid by BT Gunn. Why in the world would you say, come on, Drew, come on? Oh, okay. That does. Listen, man, now all of a sudden I become a little bit scared of BT Gunn because the fact that he's willing to do that to Drew Galloway.
This man is willing to bleed to death. I've told you before. He will take any risks. Shoots first, asks questions later.
Drew Galloway, for a man his size, is so agile, moves so well, takes full advantage of his surroundings.
I know that in the tail of the tape we described him as a powerhouse, but really this guy is an all-rounder.
Talking about Drew Galloway.
Absolutely.
You can hear BT Gunn growling on the floor.
Bring it back in.
Oh, jeez. Called it, too. Oh, man.
Closing that distance again, as you say, Matt. Was BT Gunn, but he's going to have the count of 10 from senior official Steve Linsky, and then they're going to have to get back in the ring.
Yeah, I don't think Linsky's going to count either one of these guys out. It's just my opinion.
Well, if he's anything like us, maybe he wants to see Drew Galloway give BT Gunn an appropriate beating.
Well, listen, we're supposed to be impartial, so let's
It's very difficult. It is difficult.
Professional. I mean, I know my professional credibility went out the window a long time ago, but you still have a future, my friend.
You've not watched ICW.
Up on the stage here, the largest stage in the world.
With that Pro Wrestling World Cup logo in the distance, of course, that is the destination this summer that they're fighting for.
Whoa, nice.
Suplex on that stage.
It looked like BT was trying to suplex Drew off of the stage. So Drew was out of desperation and salvation there, countered.
Of course, but we were up there ourselves earlier. There's no give there.
No, not at all. It's pretty high up, too.
Which is to our advantage right now. We can see what's going on.
Yeah, well, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. These guys are going to have to get back into the ring, and that looks like what Drew's doing here. He's bringing his opponent back where the money is made, in the middle of the ring. This is pro wrestling.
Well, now BT Gunn landed on his feet, thought on his feet, and has bought himself a little more time. Now is not the time to be taunting this Motherwell crowd.
But that seems to be the MO of Prestige. As the crowd is starting to get on Steve Linsky here. But that seems to be their MO. You know, in a lot of in sports, if you look at basketball, you have the sixth man, the fans, right? You guys have here in football, we have the 13th and the 12th man. Yeah, because I know my sports. So, you know, maybe Prestige are trying to somehow use some type of psychological something. Oh, big superplex.
We saw the ring shake before us with that superplex. And of course, if you want to discuss the events here before your eyes, use the hashtag Pro Wrestling World Cup.
Or the hashtag Striker Please Kill Hendry. All one word.
I'm using that one.
Both fighters getting back up to a vertical base. They begin to exchange strikes.
BT Gunn getting frustrated with this. Ooh. He wants to take Drew down.
Headbutt, man. Ow!
And again, it's a kick. Pulled right out the bag. Oh! And
Nice.
Drew with one of his own. Flooring Gunn.
Running, jumping, halfway push, pump kick. 2, no. I'm trying to see Drew's eyes. They are not glazed over. He seems to have all of his faculties about him.
You can see it. He's visibly frustrated.
Well,
But
Drew's always frustrated. Hang on, going for future shock DDT. He's used this move to win so many matches and championships, but perhaps none more important than this one right here, right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go.
oh,
Reversing off of the Alabama. Oh my God. How strong does Drew Galloway need to be to pull that move off?
like I said before, he is a giant. Almost of fable proportions.
Yes.
But again, this is a testament to just how much punishment BT Gunn can absorb.
You know, I just noticed something there. You know, listen, Drew is so smart, and yet he chooses to pick his opponent up after his opponent is down because Drew wants to inflict punishment, but that may have been a mistake. Ooh. Nice running knee strike.
And the double knees off the top here. A BT Gunn signature.
Now, you can see there was no weight on the shoulders, no weight on the top of the chest. Seen a lot of guys doing that. I know why they do it. They try to cover on the stomach or the diaphragm because breathing becomes difficult. But it takes a lot to kick your opponent off of you. It takes even more when they're laying across your chest.
That is a great rationalization of it, Matt. But again, I didn't even think that would be complacency on BT Gunn's part. I think it was a sign of fatigue.
Good point. Look at you coming up with good points. How dare you?
I have a quota. I need to get them all out. There's not
We
much
saw
time
this
left.
before. I like this move here from BT, but Drew saw it as well. Consummate professional, watches all the matches before him.
We've seen that
Stick
pile driver before.
Here we go.
Future
shock DDT, and look at BT Gunn's neck. It folds, leg hooked, and Drew is on his way.
He held on to that future shock DDT just that little bit longer than usual to make sure it took full effect.
Drew Galloway joins Joe Coffey, Will Ospreay, and Zack Sabre Jr. into the World Cup Finals coming your way later this summer. It's going to be hot.
Well, I can't imagine Galloway and Coffey are going to be carpooling their way to that tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and advancing to the World Cup Finals in August, Drew Galloway!
A well-deserved victory for a well-traveled warrior, Drew Galloway.